Okay, hello and welcome to the second part of All Best Attachments. This time we are talking about defenders. Let's start with bandage. Well, let's talk about the worst builds first. You can go around this. This would be a really fun version of silencer. You have very good recoil control with this gun. You can tow it, but you have less ADS speed. You can run this. It is really good. It's really good, really strong. You lose a bit of range just because you don't have as much recoil control, as I'll show you later. I also run this sometimes. This gun has just so much power and fire rate. If you're on a map like House and you just want to swing, run around, swing, do this. Great gun. Quite a bit of horizontal recoil, but if you're just swinging anyways and you're already, especially when you're moving and you don't have to change your aim because you can counteract it by moving, then hipfire grip's pretty fun. Yes. Best build is the recoil. This build is insane. I don't run a laser with this guy. This build is so good. It's so powerful. You're winning most of your gunfights anyways. If I am playing a roaming bandit, I run this. I don't care that you lose ADS speed. This gun has like 30-meter range. This gun's recoil is so little because we run vertical grip and compensator. We can take any gunfight. This is probably my favorite gun in the game, apart from smoke. However, for roaming, this gun's better because the gun just has more bullets. Really good, really great. You have barbed wire. If you know you are not going to bend a trick, go this. So, next operator. Yes, I run compensator. This gun has a bit of spray. And while it might not look like much, the fact that you need 3 bullets to hit someone means having spray sucks. Because what if you don't hit your 3rd bullet? Then you need to wait for the 4th. I use compensator, tactical grip. This gun, full recoil control, has pretty nice, pretty solid. I used to run this. However, I figured out that the compensator build is pretty good. You can go extended barrel. You can also go light grip if you want. Yes. Suppressor. This gun's pretty good as well. For whatever reason, I only play this on border. If I am playing on border and I'm roaming top floor, for example, if we pick archives or custom inspections, this is where I would pick castle, then I would go suppressor. Otherwise, I would probably go compensator. It's really great. Next operator. I have multiple Cavalry builds. I prefer this Cavalry build. Full range. Secondary. Suppressor. Not much to say. The only thing to say is I really hope you have the skin, because the iron sight on this is good. If you don't have the skin, probably I reckon you can also pick another, like a light skin, if you have the suppressor. Don't go the Louison suppressor. You lose on damage. The range works. Wait. As you can see, damage range, and it's not critical range. It is just a pure debuff. I think the recoil's a little bit better on the Louison, if I'm being honest. But I can't guarantee you this. Both are randomized. No. Don't think we're finished. Wait. Okay, yes, you can also go wallbuster if you just want to make rotates. I'll show you a 3rd viable option, which is stupidly powerful. However, you're obviously going to lose some main things about Kavaira. Where is it? You could play Kavaira like this. And you're still gonna perform pretty well. Compensator on her is really good. This gun is similar to the Vendetta. And however, it does have more recoil, I feel like. More recoil like the Vendetta. Oh, and actually this skin's good as well. I didn't notice it had green dots. I'll have to give it a try. Yes, but that's that. Kavaira. We're straight up. Going to dock. Gun has only vertical recoil control, so why not go to 0 vertical control? It has like quite a bit of gaps, so it doesn't have a lot of vertical recoil. However, the gaps between each bullet are pretty big, and if you want to hit multiple bullets without having to control recoil actively and always controlling it at the same speed on all ranges, then flash shutters and vertical is pretty nice. Pretty good gun in general. Secondary. I don't really think you need recoil control on this gun. Don't know why I have it on. Just use it for rotates. Next operator. Wait, do we have more? I think we have more. Okay, extended barrel does pretty good damage. You can go extended barrel, yes. You can also go lightweight grip. I never go lightweight grip. I don't even have a skin on the gun. Doesn't really matter what you build on Frost, to be honest. She's pretty good in close combat. You can totally go full close range. You can also go extended barrel. If you really want to spawn camp with her, why not go to 0 recoil? From like 10% recoil to 0% recoil. Compensated does it really great. I'm having over 50 meter gunfights. This is the gun that I pick if I want to spawn camp. Probably better than Jäger, but doesn't have an ACOG. Now we're coming to an ACOG build. Jäger, this is the best spawn camping build. I like the ACOG 2 times from the skin, but if I'm just going for spawn camps, I need precision aiming, and this is a bit better with a normal rectangle. So ACOG it is. Also, I do run a laser on this gun, because if you spawn camp and you run outside the building, then you really want this, and you quick peek, then you sort of you need as much ADS speed as possible. But obviously I'm taking 40, 30, 40, 50 meter gunfights because I spawn pick with this gun as much as possible. For example, clubhouse, you can go clubhouse from strip club and contest garage if someone's going on the rope on the beginning of the round. Best spawn camp build in the game. Secondary is trash. Not really much to say, but I sometimes you can think about going wallbuster, but sometimes I need to finish someone off. I need to run. This is just for running around. Wait. I do have more builds. Hip fire. Yes, if I'm in close range, why not just go choked muzzle, lightweight grip? Also fine. I mainly struggle with the horizontal recoil with this gun, so I don't recommend flash hider. The gun has really good damage. It's 45 damage up to 18 meters, right? So pretty good for an assault rifle. Yeah, I struggle more with the horizontal recoil because the gun goes like this, and you're just gonna miss a couple of bullets once in a while. Doesn't have a lot of vertical recoil, but you can still go this. and you can also go extended barrel, but I feel like you're just decreasing the damage you do. Cup gun, vertical grip compensator, and this gun is amazing. It has pretty good damage, so I don't really like pretty average stats, to be honest. Not insane stats, but average stats. I have an Excel with every gun, every stats, and maybe make a separate video about like every stat. So I don't really want to damage the stats of the gun, so this is what you would run if you would run like a roaming version. You can also go extended barrel, but I feel like you lose in range because of the recoil control. Flash hider, also totally viable. If you were more in a close range, then flash hider would be great. Lesion. On Lesion it doesn't really matter, it's only a matter of personal taste and range on gunfights that you like to take. This is probably like the build that you could say you can take any gunfight with. Flash hider just means you have overall good recoil control. If you want really long range recoil, then you can go compensator, and you basically have a gun that feels a little bit like a laser beam. It's really great. It looks like the gun doesn't have a lot of recoil anyways, but it has quite a bit of spray. And to me, spray is recoil. And if I run compensator, I have no spray. So I would say this gun has a bit of recoil, it just doesn't have vertical recoil control. And horizontal recoil control is all over, it's like dot, 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 dot. Yes. Light grip, you can also go light grip, pretty good, pretty fun. Sometimes you just need to run and gun and confuse the enemy. And no reason not. Honestly, I think once in a while, like if you're in Summit or on Villa, sometimes you should probably run this. But not every game, it's a surprise build. Here was someone. Here, obviously, you're not really engaging in close range gunfights most of the time. So I run compensator because I think it goes like this, to be honest. It's like an S. Pretty shitty recoil. Shoots really fast, so most of the time you don't care about the recoil control. You're eventually going to hit a headshot anyways. But this is just to make sure. Now it is feels like a slower version of Bandit's gun. It's pretty good, pretty nice. You can also run extended barrel. I think it does 40 damage. Don't get me wrong. Whatever, it's really high damage. Extended barrel is pretty nice on this gun. Mirror. Multiple mirror builds? No. Only one mirror build. Okay. Yes. Only thing you worry on mirror is vertical recoil control and max size. So that's that. I roam with a mirror. I'm not a mirror. I don't play on my mirrors unless I really need to. For example, on one clubhouse, on CC, I stay on site. But on other maps, I roam with her. Like on Villa or Bank, I roam with mirror. Gun's pretty good. Long range, close range, whatever. Shoots very fast. Mute, underperforming. Very good shotgun. Very bad secondary. I run compensator on this gun. If you remember the attack video, then you know that I don't play this on glass. I play something else. However, this gun obviously is going to be your primary on mute. And if you really want to hit every shot, if you want to have no recoil, then you want compensate on high precision laser, because now you no longer do like this. I think it's actually like, or maybe like this. I think that's like his recoil, and you need to hit 3 bullets. So after 10 meters, you're no longer hitting this, and it sometimes is randomized. If you go compensator and high precision laser, you have like tuck, tuck, tuck. For I think up to 20 meters. So up to 20 meters you don't need to control any recoil. And you're going to hit at least one burst of fire. And if you miss any bullets, then you can control the recoil and you have a normal gun. So I recommend running recoil control on this gun. Other builds: muzzle brake and drum mag are also possible. But you're just slower. Rook. Rook has so much compensator, so much horizontal recoil. Don't really know why you would not run compensator on this gun. I really don't like this gun. It shoots very fast, but it has more recoil, horizontal recoil than bandit. So I run tactical grip as well, and now you're actually losing quite a bit of range. I don't really like this gun. Also, Rook's so slow. Some people say he's good after the last patch because it's now in chain reaction. You can revive if you have the Rook armor. But man, this guy's so slow. It's just not worth it. The only reason why you would ever play Rook is the secondary. This gun's very good. Very, very, very good. Totally underrated. Probably as strong as the Vendetta. Very strong. So going this is totally viable. However, there are not a lot of good iron sights for this gun. This is the only skin that I have that has a good iron sights, because this stripe or whatever this is a different color than the aim down sights. So now you can actually see the center dot. The default skin, sadly, as you can see, has no green dots or anything. Most skins aren't really changing anything. There's a solution to it, and that would be go on a very bright skin. Go on a very bright skin like this skin, for example, and putting a suppressor on it. But now you're losing out on range. And this gun's only so good because you two-shot up to 20 meters. The gun's really great. I'm not sure if it's 20 or 25 meters. I have an X list. I'll make a separate video about range eventually. Okay. Yes, extended barrel, mini laser, not a lot of recoil control, just range, just hit it, just making sure you hit 2 shots, pre-fire. Now this is probably controversial. This is my favorite operator, Smoke, the only guy with the SMG 11. You can do this. Oh yes, you can run muzzle brake. Muzzle brake's great, really good. But what is this? You can also run this. This is high precision laser, compensator, and extended mag. You can also go light mag if you're very confident, but you are going to have like in general 4 bullets difference. I don't, because the gun just shoots so fast, and these 4 bullets are normally the bullets I need to get rid of a drone, so I have to reload like once a little bit less in the opening phase. In general, I don't recommend going for drone hunting with this anyways. You don't have enough max size. This would be full range, totally viable. Here, you can also, instead of running the light bullets, you can run lightweight frame, totally fine. I run silencer on this gun. Now, I've been asked many times, why would you run silencer on a shotgun? It just decreases the range, and the gun doesn't do as much damage. I agree. If you run suppressor on this gun, you will miss out on some damage. However, you will gain also. Why would I run mini laser? Well, because it increases hip fire accuracy. and it feels like this decreases my hipfire spread. Now, why would I want less hipfire spread? Well, because we run suppressor, and this is the entire reason of it. I want to make very small holes without the enemy knowing. Now, they will still hear it. They will hear the shot most of the time, but very silently, and they will not see it on the audio compass. But the thing they will hear, if they don't hear the shot, is they will hear the barricade falling. However, they will not exactly know where it is all the time. So sometimes you can silently destroy a barricade and immediately after that take your secondary and get a kill. This is the reason why I run suppressor, and this is also really fun and really strong. My personal opinion is that this gun does not have, if it had like 2 more meters range, I would really enjoy the shotgun. I still think it's good. I still think you can go extended barrel on it, but if you roam, then being able to make silent holes is very, very powerful. And these holes are big and are very small. They're like half a meter. Sometimes you can still jump through them. They're vaultable. Very good. Underrated. Next operator. Okay, the build's called compensator, but as you can see, we're running flash hider. Other more builds. More flash hider. Speed build. Yes, light trap's totally viable. I think this is a choked muzzle. Okay. The gun has a bit of horizontal recoil, but I'm more of a sentry player, and I feel like I swing. It's like a wide swing with this gun. I'm not really holding a lot of angles because I'm trying to play a little bit more of position, of like positioning of my teammates, my enemies, and check the cameras only to like sometimes see where my teammates are facing and figuring out where the enemy is probably. Right. So it's more of a reactive build where you would say, have an idea and I'm just gonna pre-fire. However, you can still run compensator on her. In fact, just because it's called compensator, where's the compensator? Here. Put it back on. Important thing about Valkyrie is that you do not run, same as Capital. Also, I run a lot of recoil control on this. You don't have to, but now it's like 20 meter to 25 meters. On Capital, I think I run ADS speed, but here I just go recoil control. You can use this gun totally for holding angles. Like this gun is like a DMR, but without the good sight. So you better have checked your camera. This guy has only horizontal recoil. However, he has also a little bit of vertical recoil control, and you can also run extended barrel on him, but he doesn't do this much damage anyways. And this, I roam a lot with him. I go very close range, and I really like resetting my aim with him. So I go flash hider with him just because I know when I pick defensive recruit, I don't really have a mission. So my mission changes from no mission to roaming. He's 2-speed, why not roam with him? I go flash hider with him. Are we finished? I think we're finished. Secondaries, the that deserve talking about. Shotgun. This gun's pretty bad. It has like 4 meters range, just go wallbuster. Same for the Bailiff. Controversial gun. You can run anything on this gun, but ideally I like a little bit of sight setup because I don't roam all the time with him. What I mean is sometimes you can play him as like someone who's defending. I'm not saying an anchor, but you're like defending a specific place. You're still roaming, but you're not like roaming too far. So for example, if your team has like a 90 player and a player in like astronomy or master bedroom, and also one on site when you're in villa, and there's probably also one who's on the red stairs, green stairs, and you can pick Legion, and you'll just be happy if once in a while you can make footholds with this gun. So this is the foothold wallbuster guide. However, you can still run choked muzzle. Gun does also pretty good damage, but I feel like white swinging is more of a thing that's happening more often. So because I don't really like the iron sight and the sights in general on pistols, and I haven't seen a skin where it's really good. This doesn't have a good iron sight. 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 Well, this duct actually does have a pretty decent iron sight, but I don't have it. Means basically unless you have the glacier skin, you have a pretty shitty iron sight. And I don't like any of the pistol sights. So I don't really recommend going into ADS with this gun. You can still do it, but why not go for the primary, which is why I have quick make on this gun. Okay, any other pistol? Oh. Okay, that's about it. Yes, in general, I mean, if you have a skin where the iron sight's good, I recommend going the skin. Thank you very much for watching. Those are all the attachments for the defenders. It's still possible to go light grip and flash hider or light grip and choked muzzle on every gun. But if you like to take long range gunfights, if you like to roam, and if you like to have good recoil control, to be more of a proactive player and not a player who's just waiting for the opponent to do something. If you want to be reactive, then I go light grip. If you want to be proactive, you want to be moving, and you want to be probably the first person to start shooting because you hear the enemy anyways, then I recommend to go on recoil control. So that's that recoil control for you. Goodbye.